stood behind the podium before. So it used to be, in the old days, Bridge the Gap, that I used to have to give all the numbers and statistics, and Denny got to tell the stories. Denny's got all the numbers in her head, and I got a chance to tell some stories. Just quickly, the other night after tutoring, I tutor a young guy named Travis on Monday nights. David and I were talking, David Diego and I were talking, and I'll paraphrase what the conversation was. Basically, David said, you know, I'm not sure whether my student, or these kids, are really listening to me. And he says, as a matter of fact, sometimes I yell, hands up, and nobody pays any attention to me. I thought that was a great FBI joke myself. And then just a few minutes ago, I was meeting some of David's associates here. And I said, you know, if my high school buddies saw me being part of an award from the FBI, they would fall on the ground, right? And one of David's associates said, well, we can handcuff you right after and take a picture of that. So anyway, those are, that's the extent of my FBI. The journey of Bridge the Gap has been extraordinary. And there's a lot of great stories of things that have happened with the kids and kids that Denny and I get on the phone sometimes and we'll remember a child that was in the program several years ago and tell a story about tutoring and working with that child. And that's what it's always been for Denny and I. When we started it, there were, you know, three of us essentially in the beginning, Pastor Small, Denny, and myself. And for Pastor Small, it was about getting an educational program started at his church. He wanted to get something started at his church. For Denny and I, it was about embracing Marin City. And we just felt at the time that Marin City was a big part of, an important part of Marin County. And we wanted to try to get people from other parts of Marin to get to know Marin. Kids were the easiest way to bridge that gap. And so we started with volunteers, just one-on-one tutoring, 2 nights a week at Pastor Small's church in Marin City. We always fight about this. We either had 2 kids on Monday night and 2 kids on Tuesday night, or it was 3 and 3. I can't remember what it was the first year, but we had 3 kids and 3 tutors each night on Monday, Tuesday night. And we grew pretty quickly after that. And it's what we found, I think, one of the most extraordinary things, and even after 10 years of running the evening program, we would still look at each other at night and be amazed when tutors would show up. It just astounded us that people would show up and come to tutoring. There were more. Same thing with the kids. Every once in a while, we'd be in the middle of the evening and we'd turn around, we'd look in the doorway, and there'd be a child standing in the door. I've gotten so sentimental. I'm getting older and more sentimental. It used to be tough. Standing in the door, wanting to come in. So those were extraordinary moments for both of us to see that. And it still touches us both deeply. So, what else? This room here, there's, you know, something magic happened here. Years and years and years, we were an evening program 2 nights a week, one-on-one tutoring, mentoring. That's who we were, that's what we did. And we knew that we needed to do more. And a few years ago, Denny and I and Pastor Small and Florence got really lucky and found some really dynamic people to join us on the board and take us to a whole new level. And the bottom line was this program. We knew we had to get with our kids after school and spend time with them in the afternoons and help them right after school. And this just materialized with the help, with the direction and guidance of our new board members. And it's just, it's an amazing thing for me to see this. And great things happen in this room. It's got a great feeling. It feels academic, but it feels like a clubhouse too. And I think the kids really feel comfortable here, and that's important to Denny and everybody else on the board. So that's it for me. I thank you very much for this award and this recognition. It's maybe the most extraordinary recognition we've had in all the years that we've been Bridge the Gap, and now Bridge the Gap College Prep. So thanks.